I think great to see you and Tom Cruise together that day at the screening. In fact, it was like a dream for us.
It was so wonderful and so kind and so generous of him to come all the way to India and support. आप लोगों ने करा है मुझसे यार. Tom को बोलो जकास बनने को. मैंने Tom.
I think he liked the sound of it because he said it again.
Of course, Agra was historic, completely historic. Thousands of people, hundreds of media, click pictures. He was doing exactly what the media was telling them to do.
Anil Kapoor has proved to be a very, very gracious host to Tom Cruise in India, and you've done India proud.
Will Smith and Johnny Depp and all these stars who are Brad Pitt and all who are huge stars, but they look up to Tom Cruise.
I believe you're doing another Hollywood movie called Cities.
Yes, I will be starting that sometime in next year. I want to make the Hindi so good, so well, that it should go international. The Hindi version should go international.
Tom is coming once again. I think 16th. You guys are there.
No, that's not. That's just a rumor. He's not coming back.
All originals from Chhatrapur district. You know, the tantrics believe that the Sadvishnu Chakra hides our most subconscious of desires.
जो चाहती दुनिया है वो इनसे नहीं होगा, जो चाहती दुनिया है वो इनसे नहीं होगा, समझौता कोई ख्वाब के बदले नहीं होगा. Well, we have with us someone who dares to dream big, and yes, he makes them a reality as well. Mr. Kapoor, pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Honestly, I mean it really. I think you're one of the most, I've spoken to a lot of journalists and anchors and all, but you do a great job.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. I think, as I said in the beginning, the way you have just spread the boundaries for Indians all across the world, I think it's a very heartening thing. The way you've been just Slumdog Millionaire, and after that 24 has happened. Now Mission Impossible, everyone is talking about it, and it was I think great to see you and Tom Cruise together that day at the screening. In fact, it was like a dream for us. We've imagined, we've seen Top Gun and all that kind of stuff, and we're seeing both of you guys together, and the way he was just reacting to you was absolutely amazing.
I must thank him, and I want to use this platform to thank him once again. That it was so wonderful and so kind and so generous of him to come all the way to India and support the film over here, and to support the country, the support, and how much he loves the country. He showed the love he has for the country, and of course the love he had for Taj Mahal. And he just was completely, he said, pinch me, Anil, is it true that I'm here in front of Taj Mahal? How much he loved being in Agra and Delhi, and everything, wherever he went, he just loved every bit of it. And I could see that he really meant it, and of course, and I'll always be, I'm full of gratitude that he took out time to come for the party, to meet all my friends, and he met them, each and every friend of mine, my first actress Padmini, to my first director, to Yash ji, to Subhash ji, to Javed Saab, all the people who have contributed to my career, and to my friends Amir and Preeti and Vinod and Raju Hirani and Ashutosh and all of them, and of course all the business friends of mine who have always been nice to me, like Mukesh Ambani, Naresh ji, and Adi and Parmesh Godrej. They've always been very nice to me from the time I started my career. So there was no one at the party who was not my friend. They all were my friends. I called only my friends who somewhere or the other I have connected in my life, and I wanted them to meet Tom, not for anything else, because I felt that Tom is a wonderful human being. He's someone who really cares and understands people. So that was one of the reasons. Otherwise, what happens sometimes, there are actors who want to be with themselves. They want to be, don't want to meet anybody. They just want to come, do their job and go away. But he is different. He was a different kind of person. He wanted to reach out to his fans. He wanted to reach out to my friends. He wanted to reach out to the media. He wanted to do
even the fans, the way he interacted with them. Everyone, they wanted to just hug him and take pictures, and he was very, very patient.
Very patient, yes, absolutely, yeah.
I think Mr. Kapoor taught him his famous word "jhakas" as well. And
I want to see it. I want to see it. I've not seen it yet.
I think you should. We started the video with that. We started our video with that, and you should see that.
आप लोगों ने करा है मुझसे यार. Tom को बोलो झकास बनने को. मैंने Tom.
I think he liked the sound of it because he said it again.
Yes, he said it again. I said Tom. I said they want you to say झकास. I said झकास. And then I said, what does it mean? I said
Fantastic.
It means fantastic.
Right.
And he was so sporting, to do that. Very very sporting. Yeah.
And how was the entire experience? Because I believe you were there with him in Agra as well, and once he came to Mumbai.
Of course, we from the time he stepped on the Indian soil at 6:20 in the morning in Delhi till from the time, and from there we were there, and it was like from the aircraft he started clicking pictures on the steps, on the tarmac, to the security guards, the people, everybody just met everyone one by one, And then we took him to Delhi to my friend's hotel, Leela. It belongs to my friend, so I said, let's go there to my friend's hotel. Everything was about my friends, So he went there, he saw the hotel, he loved it. He said, fantastic, great, yeah. What, met instead of going to the room, you went to the coffee shop there, we had coffee, met all the people in the coffee shop, met everybody, met all the chef, the waiters, the managers, clicked pictures with them. And from there we went to Agra. And of course, Agra was historic, completely historic. Thousands of people, hundreds of media, followers shouting this, that, and all. He was nice to everyone. Click pictures. Idhar post karo, udhar post karo. Idhar khade ho jao. He was doing exactly what the media was telling them to do.
I think one unanimous verdict has been that Anil Kapoor has proved to be a very, very gracious host to Tom Cruise in India. And you've done India proud, because I think right from when he landed in Delhi to Agra, as well as Mumbai that day when we saw over there, a lot of journalists from Mumbai, when we were discussing, the way you just introduced him to everyone and the fans and everywhere, whatever. I think it was proud to be an Indian, because I think he's a huge star. He's a huge star.
Yes, he is. To be honest with you, he is so hugely respected by the stars in America also, like, stars like Will Smith and Johnny Depp and all these stars who are Brad Pitt and all, who are huge stars, but they look up to Tom Cruise because he is the biggest, in a way that it's been more than 3 decades, who he has been such a huge star and who still looks, he looks great for the way he looks, and he's maintained himself. So it's not only his success as a star, but it's a success as the way he's maintained his health and the way he looks after himself, the physical, how tough he is, how strong he is. That's the reason he can do such huge stunts, and he's the only actor in the world who can take such big risk, where climbing the tallest building in the world. You have to see to believe it. I was there live to watch him do it.
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa. I was there for the press. I was in Dubai now for the press conference, and I went for the first time. Looking down at you feel.
We've seen it recently.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
So
recently.
he's a success. He's a big star. He is 360 degrees. It's not only what he has done in his entire career. The way he looks at every film. He's done only 34 films in his career, which is and so that's a kind of work he puts into every script and every director he works with, and gives him his 100% best.
You're not helping.
In fact, someone asked him the other day that would you like to do a film in India, and he said that from me basically it's a story that works, and if there's a good story, I would definitely want to.
Matter of fact, if there's anything I can to a certain extent, I think any filmmaker or director or any writer or anybody who has something which is potentially the director feels that which will suit him, he can go and pitch it to him, and if there's anything they can't have difficulty in reaching, I'm there to bridge this whole thing to happen.
I believe you're doing another Hollywood movie called Cities.
Yes, I will be starting that sometime in next year. I think that putting the things together, and hopefully it should start next year.
What exactly is your role in that, sir?
I play a cop in this film. I play an Indian cop. It's a very, very dark role, and there are no grey shades, because these films which I've done like Slumdog and Mission, there is certain innocence, there is certain grey areas in that.
Sure.
But this is out and out a black role.
You've done a Tarshan, in fact, and I think...
yes, but I was not a cop with that.
Right, but I think it was negative role.
Yes, negative role. But this is completely which I've never done. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that role.
Apart from that, since the time the entire publicity machinery of Mission Impossible has been working, what sort of offers have you been getting from Hollywood? Is there anything that is there in the pipeline?
Well, of course, obviously, my agents and my publicist and my assistant, my entire team in America is very, very excited and very thrilled. So we wait for the film to release and take decisions what we have to do. At the moment, I'm focusing. My next thing is doing 24 in India. So my entire focus will be completely to see to it that I put the right team together, to see to it that TV show not only clicks in India, that we make it so well that again they think यार इसको दोबारा बनाते हैं. Now let's make the Indian version.
You're doing it in Hindi, in fact.
Yes, I'm doing it in Hindi. So I want to make the Hindi so good, so well that it should go international. The Hindi version should go international.
When is it going to be? The shooting will start. 2012. The shooting will start, or it will.
I think hopefully I'll start shooting in 2012, and then depends on the channels, broadcasters, when they want to air it.
Which channel is it coming on?
I'm speaking to the topmost channel of this country. Yeah.
Okay, but you have not.
I'm not
disclosing.
I'm so busy with this whole Mission Impossible thing. Once after I'm going back to LA. I'm going to New York, and once I come back, and then obviously I'll take a break for a few days for Christmas and New Year's.
Sure.
And I think Jan, I should start seriously getting into it.
Do you have a wish list of actors? They'll be from India, or you'll be having some
At the moment, I
actors?
just casted myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
it.
Apart from that, there any
At
wish
the
list?
moment, nothing. It's up to the director and the writers,
Sure.
and they will take the decision. I've hired a casting director, and hopefully, I think we'll put the right team together.
Tom is coming once again. I think 16th. You guys are there.
No, that's not. That's just a rumor. He's not coming back.
He's not coming in Pune?
No. He's not.
I've got a press release today. From Marriott in Pune. In fact.
No.
Tom Cruise is coming.
No, he's not coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. That's one rumor that has been broken, that Tom Cruise will not be coming back to India, as has been speculated and was there in the Indian media, in fact.
All originals from Chhatrapur district.